Well, if you like a good tune, this story will literally be music to your ears. The world's biggest acts, Pink, U2, Lady Gaga, albums, chart-topping singles downloaded free from the internet. And best of all, it's legal. So what's the catch?
Once upon a time, music was simple.
Every one of my records means something. The label, the producer, the year it was made.
Then came cassette tapes and video. We all know what that did. But then there was the internet. And the internet killed the video star.
You know, albums used to sell millions and millions of copies. Nowadays, that just doesn't happen.
After 20 years hosting Take 40 Australia, Barry Bissell has seen the internet eat away record sales like no technology before.
I remember listening to your show, and you'd tape it on the cassette player.
Yeah.
Take your top 40.
See, that was illegal, Nick.
That was illegal.
That was
Same
illegal.
thing as downloads.
Yes, absolutely. You were stealing.
I guess the childhood dream of becoming a rock star, or even the 30s and 40s sort of dream of becoming a rock star, seemed to have just completely disappeared.
These days, the internet is the new music market.
It's just the electronic equivalent of going to a record store and saying, this is the single that I want to buy, and getting it delivered to your desktop.
Only 95% of the music downloads are illegal, so the artist and record company get nothing. The problem is that, so far, no one's figured out how record companies can make money out of music people are downloading for free.
Once I've clicked that that's the file I want to download, I'm taken here to a list of advertisers that'll actually pay for this file for me.
But an Australian company poised to launch globally claims to have cracked the problem.
It's where we go to get free content that's paid for by advertisers as an alternative to going to the illegal networks.
Klaus Loberg is the CEO of Guvera.
Everything that we're doing is about removing the very concept of annoying advertising and changing the whole model and reversing the concept of advertising to actually be, how can the advertiser become the channel that distributes the content? And
basically, it works like this. Guvera has hooked up with big record companies and big advertisers like McDonald's, Pepsi and Jack Daniel's. The advertisers have their own online music channels where you can download songs for free. They pay the record companies for your downloads.
So the value for the advertiser is that they have somebody's attention for 6 minutes.
You fill out a personal questionnaire, and that information drives an algorithm which directs you to the advertiser's music site.
You don't have to watch an ad to get to the content, and you're not being bombarded by any advertisers.
There's none of what Klaus Loberg calls interruptive ads like pop-ups, but the advertiser gets to associate itself with music people find cool.
And I think it may well change the way advertisers look at how they utilise music and their advertising on the internet.
Technology commentator Donna Hanson says if it works, it'll be more an advertising revolution than a music revolution.
They've taken the iTunes model of where user pays and flipped it across to advertiser pays.
I use iTunes a bit. I'm quite happy to pay for it. But, you know, if somebody else is going to pay for it for me, why not?
And hopefully we can generate a solution that really delivers something back and creates the ability to become a rock star again.
Can you handle it?
And Guvera.com launches nationally on March the 30th.